How do different shot choices and compositions? Within this video, I will be experimenting with shot choices to complement different themes, atmospheres, and context. I have chosen 2 completely different scenes and conducted 3 shot choices for each and why they are suited. My inspiration for this experiment was admiring the different shot choices used within Warner Brothers movies, as they are always well thought out and detailed. All of these shots were taken on a standard C100 camera. I believe that one of the main elements to a successful shot is the exposure. This is made up of 3 main camera settings: the shutter speed, ISO, and aperture. The shutter speed is in control of motion blur and sharpness. The ISO is in charge of how much grain is evident in the image produced, and the aperture controls the depth of field. These 2 quick shots show the difference between these settings in a bright surrounding and dark surroundings. The faster the shutter speed, the less exposure, and the slower means the more exposure. This is the same for the aperture, with the larger allowing more exposure and the smaller allowing less. Lastly, the higher ISO, the more light in, and the smaller accounts for less light. Scene 1 was hinting towards someone who is drunk. This could be placed within the comedy category. Shot 1 was influenced by the spinning sensation an individual can feel when they have been drinking alcohol. This shot helps to dramatise the mood and solitude of the character in that time and create possible comedy for the viewer. Shot 2 was inspired by a video on Vimeo by Roman Holiday, which shows a montage of all inside of fridge shots from 1984 to 2014. This suits the theme and atmosphere of the scene as the actress takes alcohol from the fridge in a drunken state. Shot 3 helps to emphasise the mood and comedy of the scene with this slow to medium close-up shot. The composition of the character hugging the alcohol bottle helps to emphasise the comedy further. This shot was inspired by practitioner Ermin Roberts, who made the dolly zoom shot famous in Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo 1958, which helps to visually convey emotion. Scene 2 was hugely inspired by the film Les Mis. I tried to emphasise this further through natural lighting and colour grading, also to create a strong tonal range. Shot 1 was a close-up zoom shot, which really helps to show the emotion and mood in the character's face, which suits the moody atmosphere. The film Jackie by cinematographer Stephanie Fontaine uses the close-up shots thoroughly throughout the body of the film to really emphasise this emotion. Shot 2 was a standard medium shot. This shot and composition suit the basic theme of the scene whilst also highlighting a creative composition through the use of graveyard in the background and detail and texture of the bricks. Shot 3 was a wide establishing shot. To add depth, texture and contrast to the shot, I included some long grass in the foreground of the shot. This is a more creative way of displaying an establishing shot. I believe that texture is one of the most important elements of a shot. I'd experiment further next time with my ISO levels, as some of these shots that have lower lighting are possibly a bit grainy. From this experiment, I learnt a range of new shots that I haven't used before, such as the pan and 360 bird's eye view shot. I also learnt what colour and lighting metering are, and photometrics and colorimetrics, and will use these further in future filming. Next time I will also use a range of different cameras or lenses to get a fuller range of shot quality and techniques. In the future I will use a range of different cameras to see which works best for each atmosphere and movement, and more advanced lighting techniques such as light and colour metering to get a strong tonally contrasting shot. This will develop my cinematography skills further. I believe researching different shot choices and techniques has helped improve the creativity of my shot choices and therefore my overall cinematography skills. No, don't smile because that's a really good face, okay? Okay. No, come on. Right, just stare at what you're staring at. Stare at what you were staring at before.